How can you remember book plot points for discussions? Imagine sitting in a lively book club, ready to share your thoughts, but struggling to recall the key moments from the story. It happens to many readers, especially when stories are complex or long. So, how can you keep those important plot points fresh in your mind for discussions? Well, there are some simple, proven ways to do just that. One of the easiest methods is to take notes while reading. After each chapter, jot down a few sentences about what happened, who was involved, and any surprises. These notes don't need to be perfect, just quick reminders that help you remember the flow of the story. When it's time to talk, reviewing these notes can jog your memory and keep the story clear. Creating a character list is another helpful trick. Write down the names of the main characters, their relationships, and their roles in the story. If the book has many characters or complicated relationships, this list becomes a quick reference. It helps you remember who did what and why, especially when discussing plot twists or character motivations. Visualizing scenes can also boost memory. When you reach a memorable or important part, pause and picture it vividly in your mind. Connect it to something familiar or imagine the details as if you're watching a movie. This mental picture makes the scene stick in your memory longer and makes it easier to recall later. Talking about the book with friends or fellow readers is a powerful way to remember plot points. When you explain parts of the story or debate different endings, you organize your thoughts and reinforce your memory. Hearing others' opinions can also help you see details you might have missed. Reviewing summaries or recaps before a discussion can be very useful. These overviews highlight the main plot points and give you a quick refresher without rereading the entire book. For series, reading all the books in order or even binge reading can keep the story fresh in your mind. Making personal connections to the story also helps. When you relate the plot to your own experiences or other books you've read, it becomes easier to remember and discuss. These connections turn the story into something meaningful to you, making recall simpler. In short, to remember plot points for discussions, try active note-taking, create character lists, visualize scenes, talk about the story, review summaries, and relate the story to your life. These simple steps can make your reading journey more enjoyable and your contributions in book clubs more confident.